Hello and welcome back, my little fizzle pops, to my conclusion of my eyeshadow collection. I have my Clinique singles, I have my shadow singles, I have my shadow palette, powder things, loose powders, and this video is going to be long because I'm going to swatch them all for you, because who doesn't love swatch porn? Okay, again on my lips, same thing I've been wearing for all these other videos. I have the Trivial by Vice Liquid Lip Urban Decay topped with this Moxie Speak Your Mind by Bare Minerals. I still can't remember who makes this, but let's get into it and not waste your time because this is going to be a long video. I'm going to start first with my Clinique ones. I have 5, 6, 7, 8 singles in Clinique. So first one I have is called Purple Pumps, and it comes in a shadow like this. And we do not sell this one at my location, but I did buy it on my gratis. So that is starting it off. Really pretty. I love purple shadows. You're going to see quite a few purple shadows in this video. The next one I have is called Bubblegum. It's another one, or Bubble Bath. It's another one in this kind of square container. And then I have some at the Pops, but this one is Bubble Bath. Don't sell that one at my store either, but it's really pretty and I'm happy to have that one. Again, I got that one on gratis. I think I got all this on gratis. The next one, the last one I have is Graphite. We do sell this one at my store and it's a really dark gray with a little bit of a purple shift to it. So I love wearing this one with these other two shadows. And you may not even be able to tell, but it does have a little bit of a purple shift to it. So it pairs really nicely with these other shadows. And I have done looks wearing all three of these before and I love it, especially wearing with like a pale pink and like a light blush. So I love those. I don't feel like Clinique shadows get enough love on YouTube, so definitely let me know if you guys want me to do a look like using only Clinique products. I've done it in the past, but I could definitely do it again using different products. The next ones are kind of some of the Clinique Pops, which I really like, are my favorite shadow formula from Clinique. So I have this one, which is called Willow Pop, which is a really nice kind of army green. And I love that they have this flower design. So that one is at the top. And then I have this one in Surf Pop. We don't actually sell this one at my location, but I had to get it. This is Surf Pop. Or maybe we do sell this one at my location. I'm gonna have to go back and look now. No, we sell this one. We don't sell Aqua Pop. That's right. Okay, we do have that one at my location. Oh, it's so pretty. This one is the one we don't have at my location that I saw, and I'm like, I have to have that one. This one is called Aqua Pop. I wish we sold more colors like this at my location. I could sell the hell out of these kind of colors, because this one is, I mean, like, seriously, Clinique, you need to have that at every single location ever. That is one of the prettiest eyeshadow colors in the world. I mean, that is an Aqua Pop. I need to start wearing that every single day, but I can't wear it to work because we don't sell it, and then people will be like, oh, what are you wearing? Oh, well, it's Clinique's Aqua Pop. Well, where's that? We don't sell it. Let me order it for you online, and then I wouldn't get any commission. It wouldn't help my daily sales, so can't do that, but gorgeous. And then the other two Clinique shadows that I have these two. This one is Grape Pop, and this one is Petal Pop. Grape Pop we don't sell at my location either. I work in McAlester, Oklahoma at an itty bitty little tiny sub counter of a Clinique counter, and we don't have nearly enough stuff. So we do not have this one. This one is Grape Pop, my second purple, but don't worry, I have a lot more purples. I love purple. So I would wear this one probably every single day if we sold it at my counter because it's gorgeous. And then my last Clinique single is Petal Pop, and this one is pink with a gold shift. I mean, why don't these get more love on YouTube? These are so pretty. And that is all my Clinique singles. So let's move on and do all my loose powdered. So some of these are powdered highlight, some of them are powdered blush, but I wear them all as eyeshadow because they don't really work on the other one. So the first one I got is a matte purple pure pigment by Pop, and this is huge. Like, compared to one of these, I don't know, maybe they have the same amount in it, 4 gram, I don't know. But this one just seems really, really big. And I don't really wear these because they're loose and they get everywhere. So that is that. But very pretty, isn't it, here at the bottom. And I bought these really, really cheap from work. We used to carry the Pop Beauty at stage and then we stopped carrying it. So these were like on clearance. And I was like, I need it. I never use it, but man, I just swatched it and it's gorgeous. I need to pull it out and start using it again. And then I have another one in this green, and this is called Matte Green. I mean, for a matte, it seems to have a lot of shimmer in it, but not as much shimmer as those Clinique ones. So let's swatch this green and see how it looks. Let me know if you guys like loose pigments and what's your favorite way to wear them, because I'm like, they get all over the place. But that is a matte green. That actually is. It doesn't have any shimmer in it. But it's not as vibrant either as that purple right above it. And then you just need a little bit of a tap on the brush and then tap it off and then use some setting spray and wet your brush, and it ends up being just a lot of work to try to get a loose shadow to work. But that was those. My next loose pigment is by Naked Cosmetics, and this is in SN05 Sierra Nevada. I want to say I got this in, I want to say it was an Ipsy, but I really don't remember where I got it, but it was definitely in a subscription box. And I don't care for loose pigments. Like, now that I have so many of them, even if they are really pretty, like that is really pretty, it's just not something that I reach for. But I need to, maybe in my next Shop My Stash it'll only be loose pigments and I'll have to force myself to use only loose pigments. But like, even just opening it up to swatch it, it's getting all everywhere. So I do have a towel laid down. But that's that one. And then I have this one by Concrete Minerals, and this is in Smut. And this is a really pretty shade. I actually do have this one in my weekly makeup for this week, because it's like gray, but then it has a purple shift to it. And it has more of a purple shift than that other one I talked about earlier. But like, looking at it in the container, it looks all gray. But it's really pretty. I don't know what subscription I got this in. Maybe Ipsy. I'm just gonna say it's everything is Ipsy, but I actually think that was like a Vegan Cuts box or something. But that's what that one looks like. And then my next thing I got is from Artist Couture, which I think is Angel's brand. Angel here on YouTube. And I got this one in a box, and it was in a BeautyCon box that I unboxed in January. And this is full size, and this is really pretty. I actually mix a little bit of this in with my Clinique powder that I used to powder my face, so my entire face has a little bit of a glow to it. And that's because I do mix this in with my regular face powder to give myself that glowy look. And people always ask, like, what are you doing? What are you wearing? Why is your face so glowy? And it's like, well, I actually mixed a little bit of highlight in. And this is a gorgeous product. So I don't think that it's worth the $28 that it sells for, $24, I don't know, something like that. But it is really pretty, and it's light enough that I do mix it in with my powder and you can't really tell. Like, I don't look like a disco ball all the time, but I am wearing a lot more highlight and makeup now that I'm filming than I do for regular everyday going to work. All right, and then my last three loose powders are all from Bare Minerals that I think I got a set of these, or I got them with like free gift with purchase, I forget. But I know this one was, okay, this one was the birthday. This is the Water Lily. I got this free for my birthday. I think it was free with any purchase, and I purchased a lipstick set. I forget exactly, but again, it's a loose purple, because you know I'm all about those purples. This one's like a really light purple, and it's really pretty. It just gets everywhere. But definitely really, really pretty. Right up my alley, right up my lily. And then we have Bare Minerals in Golden Gate Radiance, which I think is a highlight, and then the other one I have is a blush, but I just have them all as loose eyeshadows. So this one is really pretty as well. We'll do this one here. It's right there. And we'll do the other one right there. So that one is called Golden Gate Radiance, and it is a really pretty highlight blush color. I just don't ever use it that way. I use it as eyeshadow. And then this one is called Intrigue. And I think this one is actually the blush color. And I forget when I got these, but I'm sure I got them online because we don't have a Bare Minerals store here. And then that one's the blush called Intrigue. So that's all of my loose powders, all my loose shadows. All right, and now let's move on to all of my actual pressed single shadows. But before we do, I do have a couple of highlighters that are in this drawer because I don't use them as highlights, and I have one bronzer as well. So let's just start at one side and work our way that way. But this one is a Tarte shadow that I bought, I wanna say Sephora, and it was like $14, and now that I have it, I'm like, single shadows are a waste of money. Most of the single shadows I've gotten in subscription boxes, mostly Ipsy, but I'm never purchasing a single shadow again. I will go for the palettes because just having a single shadow is a waste. This one's kind of broken, but it's really pretty. It's called Amethyst. And this is by Tarte. And this is just one of the prettiest shadows that I own. Of course, it's purple. It's so pretty, but I don't think that it's worth it just to have a single. And then another purple that I have is by Buxom. And this was a free gift at Ulta. You just went in and they gave you a free gift. Like, oh, come to Ulta, we have a free gift. And then you go and it's like this itty bitty baby palette or little bitty baby shadow. But there it is, swatched. And let's see if I have any other purples. Oh yeah, I do, I have a couple more. Another purple I have is by Estee Lauder, and this is called Amethyst Spark. We don't sell this at my location, but I got it on Gratis. And that is what that looks like. Well, why not just do all my purples right now? So you can see, they're not all the same. That's why I need so many. Definitely all different. So I definitely need to keep all 20 of my purple eyeshadows. Let me know if you guys have more of one specific kind of color shadow than the others. This one was in my L'Oreal mystery box that I got for Christmas. That was a total fail and all the products were old, but I kept this because it's really pretty. But I don't know, I don't use it that much, but let's swatch it at the bottom. Let me know what your favorite shadow to wear. Let me know if you never wear purple eyeshadow. That would be interesting. Someone's like, I never wear purple. I hate purple eyeshadow. Let me know if you're one of those people that hates purple eyeshadow because I can't get enough. Okay. All right. And now we have another thing that was in my L'Oreal box. I have a couple of items in my L'Oreal that were in that box. This one was the Color Appeal Chrome Shine. And this is in a really pretty gray color. Khaki, or dazzling khaki. I don't see it as being a khaki color, I see it as being a silver color. But let's swatch it. I guess once it's swatched, it does have kind of a green shift to it. And then another thing that I got in my L'Oreal box is this, and this is the Wear Infinite Frosted Icing Shadow Single. And this one's kind of patchy. Not the best at swatching. And then the other thing that was in there was this. And this is the 24 Infinite Liquid Diamond. And this one's really pretty. I swatched this the other day and I was like, oh, I forgot how pretty that was. So definitely, this one is really pretty. I don't wear it as much in the summer, but I wore it earlier this week because I have it in my weekly makeup basket. So those were those. And then the next thing I got is this is an LA Colors bronzer that did not work for me as a bronzer, so I have it in this so I can use it as an eyeshadow because it is really pretty. It's just really golden. So I don't see how that would work as a bronzer on anyone because that is a straight up gold eyeshadow. So that's in LA Colors in the shade Bronze. And it came with a little, yeah, that is straight up gold eyeshadow. And then I have this by Too Faced that came in a subscription box, but this is like their old packaging and I don't know how old this was, but it's really pretty. And like, oh, it's so pretty. So I don't know how old that is, but it is creamy, that is one swipe, and it is just gorgeous. I just don't wear that shade a whole lot, but mixed with other colors, like these two worn together would be a really pretty eye look. So maybe I will definitely do a shadow look with those. The next thing I have is actually a highlight, but it broke. And this is the Becca Rose Gold. It's broken, but it's really pretty, so I kind of pressed it all together. And I have it in here. And actually, I think I like this one. That's the bronze, the $2 bronze color, better than the Becca color. But this one is more of a rose gold than a pure gold. So I was just really disappointed by the Becca Rose Gold collection. I really liked it. Paid $20 for this and this, and it was definitely not worth $20. Probably maybe 10, but because of you're paying for the name. But based on the products themselves, they're not worth it. I was just disappointed. I have liked some of Becca's other products. It's just I haven't really loved any of her products. All right, let's keep going, keep going. The next thing is I have some things by The Balm. The first is the Bon Voyage Travel Shadow, and this is the Shadow Illuminizer. I don't know how to pronounce that name. But this is a really pretty shadow single highlight. Then we have a Mary Luminizer highlight, which is probably my favorite highlight that I own. I'm gonna swatch it right below it because they look really, really similar. And then I have a Balm Springs, which is a mini blush, but who's getting their blush in there? Like, it's tiny, so I use it as shadow. So this is the Balm Springs right on bottom. And then I have the Mary Luminizer right in the middle, which is this. And then I have the Bon Voyage right on top. So these are things that I would want to pop out and put in my Z palette. I just haven't, because I haven't, but maybe one day I'll pop them out and put them in that Z palette and then use that Z palette more. But they're really pretty. We sell the balm at Stage where I work, so I can always get it at a discount on Tuesdays. I can get it 20% off and then get my employee discount on top of it, which is 20% off. So, but it's not like 20 plus 20 equals 40. It's like 20% off, then total it, and then 20% off your new total. So it ends up being like 32% off or something. But once I start buying makeup again, I'm definitely gonna look into more of the balm shadows and stuff. The next one is by DLS, Dirty Little Secrets, and I got this one in Ipsy, and this is Sangria. And I was really wanting the other color, but once I got this one, I'm like, oh, well, this one's actually really pretty. So I'm not mad at it, but I just don't really wear that color often. The next one I got is also Ipsy. They send me a lot of eyeshadows, and a lot of them are full size. This one is the Princess Pressed Chestnut. I don't wear this one very often, but I had it set aside in my weekly makeup drawer to use, my weekly makeup basket to use this week, because it is really neutral and it would go with a lot. Like, it would offset like something like that or even something like that. And I think I'm wearing a little bit of it today, like on my lid. Just kind of blushed out with those pinks, but that is that. And we're almost done. So if you like these videos, these swatching, talking videos, hearing my dog snore in the background, please let me know. And I can show you guys more of my collections. And if you want to see looks done with any of these shadows, definitely let me know. And I can do that as well. The next thing I got was an Ipsy, and this is Nomad. And this is, I'm wearing some of this today too, but it's all kind of blended out so you can't really see it. But this is really pretty. I know a lot of people got this in their Ipsy, so let me know if you did, because that's just a really gorgeous color. But Ipsy always sends me like these nudes, and it's like, send me some colors. They sent me this one as well. This one is Sahai, and I'm wearing this one as well, but it's kind of all blended out. And the reason, this is a chunky glitter shadow. Like, it's really pretty, but it's chunky. And then once you start to blend it, it kind of blends away. But like swatched right there, it looks really pretty. But you probably can't tell that I actually have this on my eyes because it all just kind of blends away. And you can see it's like chunks of glitter in there. It's a weird formula, but I'm glad that I got it in its full size, and I think it retails for like 20 something bucks. Let's see if I got anything else in Ipsy. Oh yeah, I got this in Ipsy as well. This is the City Color Shimmer Shadow, and I really like that they sent me an actual color. This is a green. This is called Beach Cottage, and this is really pretty. And it's a big palette. And look at that. That's what I'm talking about. Ipsy, send me color. Like, send me colors all the time. That's really pretty. Doing this video just makes me want to just sit down and wear all my makeup at once. Wearing all my makeup at once, that would be a lot of eyeshadow. 100, 200 layers of eyeshadow challenge. Okay, the next is another thing, okay, and this is the last thing that I got from Ipsy. It's the XOXO Lisa Frank. And this is the shimmer eyeshadow. And this broke, but that's okay. It's really pretty and it's Lisa Frank. And I watched a video about all the drama that went down with like Lisa Frank and the Glamour Dolls, like getting their makeup collection made. Like that was an interesting video. Like the tea was spilled. So let me know if you were part of that Lisa Frank, Glamour Dolls collection drama, because that was really interesting. If you guys don't know what I'm talking about, it's like Glamour Dolls released not a GoFundMe, but a see, I can't even, I'm not a good gossip channel, I can't spill the tea, but one of those things where everyone like kind of puts in their money to create an idea. Well, Glamour Dolls had the idea to make a Lisa Frank collection, and then all their backers who supported them and gave them money were promised that they would get all this stuff from Lisa Frank, and they would be the first ones to get the eyeshadows, they'd be the first ones to get this and get that, and they'd get a vintage Lisa Frank product. And all these people backed them with $5, $10, $15, so they ended up raising hundreds of thousands of dollars. They ended up making the Lisa Frank products, and then people didn't get their products, and then they started selling the products at Hot Topic, and people were like, what? We were supposed to get these products first. And then Glamour Dolls was like, oh no, well this was a deal we had way before. And it's like, well, if you go back, it's like, no, you created this with the help of our money, and now you're telling us that you had a previous deal with, it was a bunch of tea was spilled. It was a good, I think it was tea spill that I was actually watching. But this is a Milani shadow. I have two of their shadows. They're okay. This is a bright blue one. I mean, it looks really pretty now that I'm swatching it. Okay, no, never mind. These are really, that is gorgeous. That is so pretty. And that is in the shade Bella Cobalt. Bella Cobalt. And then the other single that I have is also Bella. This one's Bella Cappuccino. And this one is a matte shade. Usually, this is one of my go-to neutrals for putting all over the lids. So I will put this one on all over and then put another shadow with it. This one is a little bit darker than the neutrals I usually wear, but it works to get the job done. It's just, whenever I put it all over, it's a little dark, but I like it, especially mixed with some of these lighter shades. And then I have two highlights that didn't really work as highlight on me that I like to use as blush. I have one that's a NYX. This one is in Crushed Bloom. I'm actually wearing this on my cheeks today as an actual highlighter, but I usually like to wear this as shadow, and I do have it all over the lid as well. And that's what that looks like right there. And then I have another one of these NYX ones, and this is in the shade Snow Rose. And then I only have 4 shadows left. And that's what that looks like. Has a little bit of a shift to it. A little bit of a pinky white shift to it. And then the fourth to last item I have is by Urban Decay, and this is in Scratch. This is one of my favorite shadows, singles. One of my favorite single shadows. It's gorgeous, it's right there. I like to put this one just all over the lid. And it has that slight iridescent pink gold shift to it, but it's neutral enough that I can wear it all over the lid and just put other shadows with it. And then my final 3 shadows is, this one is by, this is an Artist Color shadow, and it's in, this is a Makeup Forever single shadow that I got from Sephora as one of my 100-point perks, and this is in the shade 7X02. I need to pop this out and put it in my Z palette, but I just got it. No, I've had it for like since May. But where am I gonna swatch this? I guess right here. I've had it for like 6 weeks. I didn't just get it, but that's right there on bottom. And that's really pretty. Then my last 2 shadows are my MAC shadows. I'm not one of those people who are like, I only wear MAC, because I don't only wear MAC. MAC is owned by Estee Lauder, who owns Clinique, so I'm able to get some MAC products on gratis, which is where I got this and my setting spray. And then I got these 2 shadows. One of the shadows actually came broken, so I had to contact customer service, but I didn't end up ordering the same shadow again, so I just have it as like a loose shadow. But it's this green one that's called Humid. So I'm gonna try not to spill this everywhere. It's really pretty. I need to try to repress it. I have that one that's called Humid. And then I have this one as my last one. It's called Just. And I'll swatch this right below it. I mean, these are pretty. It's just I didn't grow up like wearing MAC, so I don't really tend to gravitate towards MAC. But those are my last 2 shadows. This one is Humid, this one's Just, and that is all my eyeshadows. That's all the shadows. I hope you guys watched all my videos. If you did, let me know if you watched them all. But let me know what your favorite shadow is, if you have any of these shadows yourself, what your favorite shadow is that you currently own, because 6 more months and I am back to buying makeup. But let me know if you guys want me to do looks with this, or if you have any advice on how I could improve these videos, or any criticisms, let me know. I'll see you guys soon with another video. Bye, my little Fizzle Pops.